This is Brickhead Boy Toy Reviews. Here I have a Tiger 237, the Last Tiger, from Omahabricks. You could buy the instructions for $10 in euros, or I think it's 12 in USD. But you need your own pieces, so I got it from Bricklink. Anyways, here's the container with the pieces. Let's open it. And here are the pieces scattered. Let's build it. And here's the tank complete. So there's your Tiger 1, the Last Tiger, and I have this piece that shows the instruction, but doesn't really show you where to put it. So if anybody builds this tank, let me know where this goes. I used a couple stickers from the Omahabricks sticker sheet. Let's see if the tank rolls, and yes it does. Try this side. The tank itself looks like a master display piece. It is so awesome, the camo and everything. Without its flaws, of course. Let's just focus on the details. So you have some leaves. I think there's 7 of them. And you have some logs on the side. And this part's missing. That's just how it's built. This is the Last Tiger from one of those video games. And you have fuel containers, 3 of them on one side. And just to note, I use these reddish brown color instead of dark bluish gray because I didn't have any left. So there are 2 here that are different colored. And on the top hatch, these 2 are supposed to be dark bluish gray, but they are reddish brown. So anyways, all around looks good. You have extra track, one here, and one on each side of the turret. And you have these things, pretty typical for Tiger 1s. So the sticker I used is this here and this piece here. And also too, there is a wedge brick, the reddish brown, that is really rare. And I substitute 3 plates and 1 brick, the shorter 1x3 plates. So just take a note of that because that piece is rare and expensive, the wedge piece that I'm supposed to use on there. So let's see the important parts of the tank. Can the turret rotate at 360? And kind of. That stuff gets in the way. Let's see what's getting stuck here. That. So cannon cannot depress, but can slightly elevate up. And let's take a look at the hatches. Not very deep. Take a look at this one. Not deep at all. So let's try the front. Getting kind of disappointed here. So let's test this out and put a minifig if it looks good. So sitting position doesn't look good at all. Try standing. Nope. So minifig stands and sits too high. I'm gonna have to mod these to make them deeper eventually after the video anyways. So as I continue, let's take off the turret, and that's what it looks like. There's really not much with the interior because that's all you get. Also, 2 of these sides here are just held by 1 stud. And aside from that, it kind of hangs off. So nothing supports this side either. And it does come off quite easily. So you have 1 stud here. That piece, the modified brick, it just sits like that. So it comes off really easy. And same issue with the other side, just tap this and it comes off. And sometimes if this comes off, it's kind of a problem to put back on. So there could have been a way to strengthen this, which I'll do myself. So now let's talk about the instructions. The instructions were a nightmare. A little bit frustrated because you have parts floating in the instructions where you add pieces to those parts that are just floating, so nothing's holding on to them. And for later steps to add pieces, you have to remove pieces from previous steps, which is kind of hassle and disappointment. All around, the instructions, like I said, are frustrating, and you have to be a really good builder to understand it. A beginner is going to have a hard time with it, and even I had a hard time with it somewhat. But once you go through that and finish the tank, it looks nice. So let's conclude this review. So Omahabricks Last Tiger. This is a very good looking tiger. One of the best tigers I've built so far. It just stands out against the rest. Like I said, with the instructions, you're gonna have a challenge, so you need a lot of patience with the instructions and lots of flaws with the building. Weak flaws, not really the construction, but just like the sides here, like I showed you in the video, come off really easy and could use extra support. Just a couple pieces would work. Now, my biggest disappointment with the set is as you're building it, it is really good. It looks promising, but as you go halfway, it looks like the designer kind of just rushed it, and like the hatches show there's like not enough depth here. It's not deep enough, and putting on minifig on is gonna look just awkward. So I'm gonna mod this slightly, keep the looks of it, just mod the hatches and make them deeper. So other than that, it's a good kit to build this Brickhead boy. Thanks for watching.